Hi everybody, it's Julie. Welcome to Hello Monday. This week over on the Classroom blog, we're going to be sharing all kinds of information about color trends for 2017, and I feel particularly lucky because today I get to share about my favorite, which is black and white with a pop of color. And in this case, I chose to interject greenery, which is the Pantone 2017 color of the year. It's also my favorite color, so this is going to be fun. I'm going to be using the Misty stamp positioning tool, and I've already removed the foam base, and I have a Nina Solar White 110-pound base card that I've already made, just a standard A2 size, and I'm using some repositionable tape runner there to keep it closed and to anchor it down onto the platform there so it doesn't shift around in case I need to restamp my image. So I'm going to ink up this awesome tribal background stamp by Hero Arts. I just love the bold graphic look of this stamp, and I'm using VersaFine Onyx Black because I often get great results with a stamp like this when I use VersaFine. Just gives really good coverage, both inking up the stamp and when you impress it to the cardstock. So I'm just going to use a rag there so I can burnish across the top. And I did press a lot more, but I didn't think you wanted to see me, continually rubbing that rag across the top. I love the results I got here, so instead of stamping it a second time to intensify the black, I'm just going to run with it. And I'm going to be working with the Kudetake Gansai Tambi watercolor pans, and I just love these colors. I've had this set of colors for about 2 years now, and I just absolutely love it. And you can see there's a wide range of colors because I have the largest palette. I think it's, 35 colors or 36 colors, something like that. But anyway, you can certainly do your own color blending by using one of the smaller palettes, but I like having as many colors available to me as I can get, so I just went for the Big Mama. And I'm going to start by laying down some clean water in just different like puddles there on my watercolor paper. This is 140-pound by Canson. And then I'm going to start dropping in my color. And I just find that you let that puddle of water kind of move and work the color around. You can always go in and manipulate it some more if you want. And then I'm going to start adding in some of the other shades of green just to give this color even more depth to it. So I'm coming in with a more intense green, some of the olive shades of green, and then I may even drop in some teal that has some blue undertones to it. And then once I'm satisfied with that, I'm probably going to add a little bit of that amber yellow color, which will help me create kind of a chartreuse. When it starts to blend and mix in with the green, you kind of end up with a chartreuse, which I absolutely love. And I just love the natural freshness of these combinations of greens together. And green is a great neutral. It can go with probably almost any other color. So that's why it's considered a neutral. Anyway, I'm just going to continue dropping in color, and in the next phase I'm going to start adding some more clean water, and I'm going to drop in some of that really pretty orange red, kind of a persimmon color. So it's not red, but it's not orange. But anyway, I just love it and how it just really comes together and gives the green just even more natural or nature themed effect. And because I'm using a botanical type dye, I thought this would be perfect for that. So I kind of wanted to go for almost a jungle effect because I'm really influenced by some of the things that I'm seeing on Pinterest that combine black and white with these beautiful pops of greenery and other almost tropical hues. So I'm just going to keep going until I'm satisfied, and once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and heat set that completely with my heat gun. You could let it air dry, but I was in a hurry, so I heat set it, and then I sent it through my Mink machine to flatten it when it was dry. I sandwiched it between some typing paper to get a nice flat surface to continue working, and I die cut the flowers, and there you can see this awesome die by Waffle Flower. Has these really fun flowers that kind of made me feel like tropical was the theme I wanted to go with. So that's what I did. Now my flowers were getting lost against that pattern. So to counteract that, I brought in another panel of white paper and I just glued that to the top. And I'm going to mount the flowers over the top of that. So sometimes your black and white can overwhelm your other colors, even though both are bold and equal in, line weight and that type of visual presence. One starts to overtake or overwhelm the other. So I needed to tone it down a little bit and give a little bit more white space, so I added that. And I used mono multi glue to, Tombow Mono Multi to glue down the die cut, because it gives me a little bit of fudge room and I can manipulate that image and move it around a little bit before the glue starts to set up. And then I already white embossed a sentiment from a set called Warm Fuzzies with white embossing powder onto a strip of black cardstock. And I find that this really gives the sentiment, especially when it's small, a lot of visual presence so it doesn't get lost, even if there's a lot of white space around. And then I added some Nouveau crystal drops for a finishing touch to create that DIY enamel dot effect. And I love the freshness of the whole card design. Be sure to stop by the Classroom blog all week for more tips on color trends for 2017. I've got more still shots of this project available there, and all the supplies are available at ellenhutson.com. Thanks for watching.